Hi, so after reading it and looking at the review questionnaire to try and answer all of them, after reading the drafts and as far as the introduction goes, I think the story that you provided really is relatable for anybody who's first coming in as a new student. And I think it illustrates, how it can be hard to make that decision at first to go to college. And if you do it, you can gain things out of it. I do think that, and we discussed this in class, was that the thesis is obviously a little hard to find and hard to see what exactly you're going to be saying throughout, and that could definitely be defined and refined more to really give you the ability to talk about what you're trying to say clearly. But so that was as far as the intro goes. My impression was that it was to the point of what you can get out of college. The story you've told of all your personal experiences really, I think, shows what you can get out of college from your perspective. Um, I think it could have been improved by having some like forward perspective on how this is valuable in the future or how you think it's going to be valuable. Just a little more detail on that, I think, would illustrate your paragraphs. And we discussed this in class as well when we went over it. It was persuasive with the stories you gave. I thought the story of how you felt after the college experience and like how you had to use your time and how you had to do all these various things, be on time, reliable, hardworking. um it was explained in the stories you gave, but just a little more detail I think would really make it great. As far as anything that looks a little confusing, the only thing I could say about that really is there's some words in your sentences that I don't really add to it too much. I know there was an example was you had to be diligent to be sure you finished your homework on time. I know that's you could say I had to be diligent to finish my homework on time. To be sure, and this is just nitpicky stuff. Like it's stylistically, to be sure could be fine. But overall, that's the only thing I found really sentence wise. But again, that's a little more nitpicky as far as I'm concerned with what I thought about it. Um, I do like how the aspects that you introduced through your personal experience. I thought that was probably like the highlight of the essay. It was really good. Every story I thought was specific and had a clear purpose into why you put it there as to how you thought it was helping you in a specific way. And that was what I would say was one of the things I found great about it. But yeah, obviously the main thing I think that needs development in the uh, needs attention is really just the thesis, and we went over that, and you already know that, so it's kind of just me beating a dead horse. And I'm sure you've already done it, but as soon as that thesis is clearly more defined and then a little forward facing, I think the essay will be really good and it'll illustrate how what you value and how and why. Um, Comments, your citations, as far as I can see, was good. I thought in the conclusion that this particular quote really does illustrate how it can be difficult to overcome and how you need to push yourself, really is what it is. You need to work harder, you need to sometimes piss people off, and I thought you used that in a way to illustrate how you felt about it, was that you need to overcome this, you need to go through with the things sometimes you might not necessarily want to, and that's how you're going to get the most out of it. But I really like that. And um, as far as all the things I could say about it, that's really about it. I think we covered a lot of it in class, and reading it again, I just it felt kind of the same. I'm sure that you're working on it. It's going to be great with all the things you already know to correct. So thank you.